Welcome to Confederation Hall, the entrance to Center Block, and a place filled with symbols of the country Parliament serves. The arches surrounding you are decorated with plants and animals from every part of Canada. On the floor around the central column, a mariner's compass points to the oceans beyond. It also guides your way to the rooms at the heart of this building. To your east is the Senate, the upper chamber of Parliament. To the west is the House of Commons, or lower chamber. At the northern end of the building is the library, a knowledge center for Parliament. And beyond these walls are the public lawns, a gathering place for Canadians. Each of these places has played an important role in the history of Center Block, and they will do so again when the building reopens. But now, step inside and discover the legacy of each one.
Welcome people to our country. There is still a tremendous body of people in Europe who have been driven from their homes and who await the opportunity to rebuild their lives in another land.
And of our right to participate in the government and development of that homeland goes back many, many years. Problem that is faced by all nations. We have to work together to make sure that terrorism is fought everywhere in the world. Women have the right to continue to keep their employment in the same way as men. Maternity leave would make this right more secure.
Dignity, with respect, and we don't have to fight again to live decently as injured veterans in our country.
The tragic conditions in Europe at this time suggest that talk should be as brief as possible and action as prompt and vigorous as possible.
We have to accept our international responsibilities in connection with helping to raise the standards of underprivileged countries.
This is a problem that is faced by all nations. We have to work together to make sure that terrorism is fought everywhere in the world.
As a nation can no longer overlook this important problem among our citizens.
We should give to our citizens the best legislation that we are capable of producing. Legislation which will enshrine our dedication to human rights. This is a great force in humanity. Canada needs a genuine mental health care system where patients are
At the base of the Peace Tower lies the Memorial Chamber, a solemn space that recalls the building's origins. Construction began in 1916, in the midst of a brutal war that touched the lives of people across the country. The chamber honors all Canadians who have lost their lives in military service. Their names are inscribed in 8 books of remembrance. This is a place to remember them and to mourn. Center Block was built in a time of conflict, but by the time it was complete, the war had ended, and a new chapter of Canadian history had begun. The Peace Tower was named in the spirit of hope. Inside the tower, the bells of the carillon ring out. This unique instrument is made up of 53 bronze bells, played daily by the Dominion caroller. Each one sounds a different note. This chorus was part of Center Block for almost a century, and it will return. Here, at the top of the Peace Tower, the clock marks the passage of time. Because although Center Block is a place of history, it is also part of Canada's parliamentary future. Before the doors close on Center Block, your journey brings you back through its main spaces. The Senate chamber is known for its royal red decor and scenes of the First World War. Here, senators from many different regions and backgrounds met to refine bills, share their expertise, and work for the betterment of Canadian communities. The House of Commons, the Green Chamber, is lined in rich sculpture and stained glass. Within these walls, elected representatives from across the country spoke on behalf of their constituents, bringing different views and voices to issues and debates for almost 100 years. With its circular design and ornate woodwork, the library is the only part of Canada's first Parliament building which is still standing. But behind the scenes, it is also a busy working institution, which plays a key role in supporting senators and members of the House of Commons. Today, work is underway to restore and modernize these spaces. But the work of Parliament continues. In the Senate of Canada building in West Block, senators and members of the House of Commons still debate and vote on issues that affect Canadians. Because Canada's parliamentary democracy goes far beyond the building at its heart. The doors to Center Block have now closed. When they open next, Canadians will continue to step forward, to speak out, to represent, and to add their voices to the history that will be made here once more. Will your voice be among them?
this concludes our visit at the Immersive Experience. I hope you learned something new today.